It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more exciting game to start this season. Kansas City, Arizona, two teams coming off strong seasons, both fueled by those high-powered offenses.
And this should be so much fun for people at home watching because both of these teams, they know how to put up points. How about this stat? Each of the last 4 seasons, we've seen one opening week game reach 69 or more points combined.
The KC offense set to take over here in 2022, and Chiefs fans, I'm sure, still in utter disbelief at how things transpired in the offseason. Patrick Mahomes out, and Charles, in comes this man in his 5th NFL campaign.
And it really was the shocker of the offseason, was it not, partner? Because you figured they were set at quarterback for years to come. But things do change quickly in this league, and now, how about the pressure he's going to be under? A very high standard to live up to. They're certainly hoping it'll be a seamless transition, but to me, that may be asking a lot.
Scott looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Scott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go, and he finds his way into the end zone and into preseason. As general manager, why do you believe in this guy? And he talked all about his arm and decision-making. Well, we certainly saw the decision-making there. Maybe an extra dimension that they didn't count on.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now Scott throwing to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Scott. Wide open receiver complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Scott now throwing on 1st down. Give him 30 yards there.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up first and goal. Back to throw. Scott. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahu'e's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the coaching ranks. And I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offensive staff. With his knowledge and experience, I think he can move up quickly over the next few years.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Scott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Scott forced out to his left. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The CD, you've got Manny Kahu'e calling the shots for this offense. His 2nd year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. To throw is Scott. To throw on 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
In all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. You know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derek Carr for the last 4 years put him in the position he's in now as a starter.
He sure did, because he went on and on about how Derek Carr is the definition of a true professional, and how despite year in and year out noise surrounding Derek Carr about whether he was a Super Bowl caliber starting quarterback or not, Carr never wavered, showed up at work, tried to unite the team, make everyone better, make himself better, and he said he wanted to be that same kind of presence now that he's a QB1.
Here's Scott on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Oh, yeah, that's a good throw right there. This is a big game for this man at quarterback. He's a QB1 to start the year for the first time in his career, and he's determined not to let this opportunity get away from him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Scott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
All right, give him 6 on that one. Touchdown pass, and his first one as the acknowledged starter. We all know the effort he put into all of this, the patience he had waiting around for his spot. Now he's taking that opportunity, throwing his first touchdown pass of the season, and he hopes that's the first of many, many more.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Scott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Scott on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That's the kind of throw that they're looking for right there, and that's a big reason why the management, the general manager, the head coach, they all believed in this guy going into the offseason and said to him, this is your time, this is your chance, and many more throws like that, and they'll all be walking around with big grins for the rest of the season.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No. We're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Back to throw. Scott. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Scott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Back to throw. Scott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Looking to throw. Scott. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Scott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Looking to throw. Scott. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now Scott, off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
So, Charles, we talk about the new man under center, and he comes into this game with an 8-5 record as a starter over his first 4 years in the NFL. But the difference now, this is the first time that he's been...
He's got it! Touchdown, Chiefs!
Juju Smith-Schuster
from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
You talk more about this new quarterback, Charles. What are the challenges you see for him taking over as the week 1 starter?
Partner, you bring up the challenges. Let's go with what we know already. He's produced in limited opportunities, and we've also seen that he has a flair for the big moments. 2 of his 8 wins, they came in primetime games. On the flip side, getting to know the playbook, understanding his teammates, relating to them. Can he also make the most of his talents as the guy?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. And they take a knee.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Kansas City, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.